Okay, hopefully the signal's decent. I hope. Fingers crossed, anyways. But yeah, okay. Get that focused. I don't know if my hair is all Kirkpatrick. Yeah, it's kind of Kirkpatrick. Yeah, because I got hat hair from working, but it's all good. It's all good, man. All right, let's see here. See if we got anybody that's still up. I know it's kind of late, just finished work not too long ago. But yo, all right, you guys are some night owls. We got a few night owls in here. Yo, MC, got Balujan, Turbo Edits. What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Just making sure. I'm kind of inside, and the signal sometimes isn't the best from even being inside. So, yeah. Um, can you see me okay? Like, is it all good? Let me know in the comments, just so I know. So it's not like I'm looking like some daft punk crap. In the words of Kizzle, who just showed up. What's up, man? Your audio's okay. Okay, is the picture good, decent, all that good stuff? Just making sure. I want to make sure you guys can like see me and hear me and such. I was first. I mean, either or, man. You guys are still here, but yeah. Why you have the WWE World Title? Because Iga's in this battle. Because Iga's in this episode. He's the champ right now. The WBBA champ. So I'm like, I might as well break out the belt. Whenever there's like a champion battle, I'm gonna break it out. But yeah. Discord after this important stuff. Yeah, I'll probably get on Discord. It might not be for the longest because I have a long day tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff to do, like at my job. We've been prepping a lot for a thing, Customer Appreciation Day, and I was kind of tired, but I'm like, I made a promise and I'm gonna do this episode review after, so I'm putting it out there. But yeah, man, we need a custom championship Beyblade belt. Well, champion belt for Beyblade. Or is the one in the show? They just haven't made it in real life. Yeah, so you guys can see me okay, you can hear me okay, just say yeah in the comments just so I know, so it's not like, oh, like I can hear you but I can't really see you or anything. Like, is it decent? Just making sure, because I'm in my house and I don't know how the signal is. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're good. All right, so episode review time, episode number 29. It has uploaded. I was gonna do it before I went out to work, but obviously like Kick-Ass Anime didn't update, so I wasn't able to do it. But it has now. It has like episode 30 being the next one, so that means the new episode is on there, it's out, and all that good stuff. And I'll get into details and speculation stuff obviously after this, but for now, let's get into this. Obviously, it's a really exciting day too because the new release is coming out. We got the set that just came out. We got like the random booster that just came out, and then the random layer collection, or the random layer, yeah. So anybody who's seen it, don't spoil anything in the comments. I really want to read your guys' comments and such, but if you guys spoil, I can't do that, and that's why I avoid the comments sometimes because So definitely don't be that person that ruins that. So. Anyways, let's get into this. Like I said, can't physically show it or have the audio playing because copyright is a thing, but I will tell you guys what is going on. That's how it is with these reactions. I'm watching the episode live, and if I can put up like a picture of a certain thing, then I will, we just gotta be careful. Anyways, let's get into it. Episode number 29, dude. It's crazy to think we're at 29. There's gonna be 52 episodes, obviously, with this, like any other series, and it's wild how it's gone so far. And I can't wait to see how things are going to go for like the rest of it. Okay, that's an ad. I don't want that. I want the episode. That's what I want. Here we go. Koro koko shateru. This intro, dude, it's probably one of my favorite intros, not gonna lie. I love the Gachi intro, dude. It's so awesome. I don't know if they switched up anything just because of what happened last battle, but I'll check and see. Nope, you can see everybody from Victories. They're all dancing. The usual. Blind, Drum, Delta. Iga. Just such a sick launch. Also, Deltas. Just saying, battle between Iga and Delta was so awesome because they had two of the best launches in GT, hands down. Two of the best Beyblade launches in general. And Hell is in the title. All right, here we go, dude. Ooh, we're going right into it. They're showing the broken belt. The stadium being destroyed. And Arthur standing there after launching in and oofing both Diabolos and Achilles. Achilles bursted into the belt. Iga's looking over like, and then Delta looking down. He's like, it was defeated so easily. How? Arthur's looking. Any WBBA bay will be destroyed. Arthur holds up his fist. He's definitely making a proclamation right now, dude. Arthur's making a proclamation like any WBBA bay is going to be destroyed. So he's obviously a part of the group Hell, which is obviously sort of a sworn enemy of the WBBA. It's sort of like season 4 Shogun Steel kind of vibes with this, man. DNA, pretty crazy episode. What's up, Insta? Pretty crazy episode. Yeah, man, just getting right into it, dude. And he's just holding up his hand. He's like, any WBBA bay is going to be destroyed, and Hell will be the ultimate group in the Beyblade world. They're definitely trying to take over the Beyblade world. Is Theodore behind this? He might be, man. How are you, man? I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I'll say it's a lot of things that have been going on in real life and such, and hence why I've been staying away from social media and such, is trying to get my mentality and things together, but still putting out videos and stuff, But it's all good. All I could do is just keep on grinding and get things out. And, who is Arthur and Theodore? Okay, so I'll explain this. Arthur is the guy who just launched in. He's the guy that just showed up out of nowhere, launched in his bay. He's the owner of Apocalypse, Prime Apocalypse, the newest bay, one of the newest bays that just came out. And he totally, in the champions battle between Delta and Iga, he goes in and oofed both Achilles and Diabolos, wrecked them both. Sent Achilles flying in the champion's belt and bursted it, and then also bursted Diabolos. It was crazy, man. So he comes in, he's trying to be a full-out leader of a new generation of Beyblade, saying this group Hell is, the strongest group, and the WBBA, any bay that's from the WBBA is gonna get wrecked. And he just said that flat out right now. He ain't playing no games, and also there's a lot this dude, man, because like I said, he had to run like how Hearts used to have his run. He launched just like how Iga launched when he was using Cho-Z Achilles. He has Ultimate Reboot Dash on it, which Ultimate Reboot paying homage to Vault. So all these things from past champions, and that is really, really crazy, man. Wait, the English dub can't say Hell. Yeah, it's not gonna say Hell. It'll be Hades or something like that. Probably they'll probably call the group Hades or something like that. It's going to be some kind of name like that. So, so the group will probably be called Hades or something Hades Incorporated. Well, I don't know, because they obviously had Hades with the old gen. So I don't know how Hasbro's going to treat it. They're not going to call it Heck. Yeah. It still remains to be the Heat organization. Maybe they might call it the Heat organization. That would make sense. They might call it that. Call it just Heat. Who knows? Anyways, let's get into this, dude. Uncle's even looking nervous. Delta's looking at Arthur what? Iga's getting mad and clenching his fist. Iga said Beyblade's not about that. Oh, yeah? He just looked at the ref and pointed at him. He's like, you can ref it. You want to defend the WBBA? I'll fight you, and I'll destroy you. And he just walks out. It looks like he's just walking off. Bruh, he just set the tone big time. He's not just trying to be the champion. He's trying to take out the WBBA. Iga's looking like, I'm not going to allow this to happen. So they're looking back at the footage. Okay, they're back at a site with victories, and they're looking back. Let's see. Kimbo knows I'm a day one Iga supporter, even when everybody hated him. Yeah, for sure. It was the same thing for me, man. I mean, he had the resonance. Obviously, he kind of got contaminated by the resonance of both Phi and Hearts or Hyde. And, bye, Kimbo. I need to sleep. It's all good. Dusttail, I appreciate you coming out, man. Definitely appreciate the support. But yeah, they're looking back at the footage and such, seeing what happened, because obviously it all happened really suddenly. So they're looking back at the footage now. It seems like they're at some like kind of hotel or something. I don't know if they're back at Victories, but yeah. So they see Apocalypse go in, hit Achilles, burst it off of the title belt, and then looking at Arthur, he's like, he just sent Achilles flying with one hit. Ichika's like, Apocalypse is a scary bay. Then Uncle walks in. He's got food. He's got like chicken and are those rice balls? I think he's got like chicken and rice balls. Let's see. I think Arthur may be a better character than Fi. Maybe, dude. It depends on how they build him up. Like, I mean, they've had a crazy build with him already, just suddenly coming in and just for not only a champion, but a good contender. The strongest of the GT3, both in literally a span of like, what, 35 seconds? Just pretty wild, dude. So he's definitely not one to be messed with. But yeah, let's get into this, dude. And I'll talk about some things more after the episode. Uncle's talking to him. Amane's little brother just ran back. He looks excited. I think he's like, Drum's out training. Aiga's out training. So he's doing like sit-ups on hanging off of a tree branch. And then he swung up and he's doing pull-ups on the tree branch. Want to do a VC with Kizzle after the stream? Yeah, sure. I'm down to do a VC. It might not be for like the longest because I do have work like for 8 hours tomorrow, and it's a really, really crazy day in my job. I've been doing a lot of prep and stuff tonight, you know. But yeah, I'll be on afterwards. I'm definitely down to talk and such. But yeah, Drum's doing some lifts. And yo, he is trading with Drum's trading with Aiga. Okay. Heck yeah, man. We got another protagonist interaction, man. I'm hoping to see it with all three of them. You know, Aiga, Drum, Vault. That's obviously one of the big moments I want to see with this. But yeah, we got Aiga and Drum right now. Drum was doing some pull-ups, and then the branch broke on him. And then Aiga's like, let's go that way. Or like, on to more training. So he just ran to the top of like a cliff, looking out a cliff. Drum's exhausted. Aiga's just standing there. Drum's looking up like, huh? He's like, he's not even tired. He's looking up at the sky. Dude, I'm getting Jenga vibes from this because he's looking up and it's like the sky has so many stars in it, you know, you can see like an aurora up in the sky, just those sort of vibes. I'm getting like season 1 vibes from MFB with this. It's crazy. My sis says good night. Well, tell your sis I said good night. And also thanks for like coming to the stream. Definitely appreciate it. So Aiga's looking out. He's talking about like Beyblade and such, and he's like, it's not about destroying your opponent or anything. It's about letting out your spirit and having heated battles, you know. And that's the thing I totally believe in. You know what I mean? Obviously, like, you know, I know I have the different personas and stuff, like my bays and such, but it's about like a different message with all of them, you know. But I'll get into that more obviously after this. But overall, it's about like the game and even seeing other people's like bays like being creative and stuff. It's amazing, dude. And just seeing that we're at that point where people are even making their own bays and stuff, dude. I hope to get out of the woods more so I can go and actually battle people's bays. Like, even if I'm like the underdog, I'm like, I still want to battle because it would be fun, man. Like, you know, that's what it's all about. And Aiga's looking up at the sky. Yo, okay. He remembers like battling Vault, Ranjiro, Fubuki. They mentioned Shu. Aiga just mentioned Shu. And you can see his eyes. Like, you can see like his face. There's a little cameo for Shu right there. It's like, TT, you can't tease us with Shu by showing them with this and not have like Lord Spriggan show up. I just hope they're waiting on it. I hope they're waiting on it and it actually gets put in the show. Because if so, I'd be honestly kind of disappointed. Because that bay is really awesome. You know, it's like, how can you not have that in the show? You know, even if it's like a one-time cameo or something like, come on, man. Come on. And then everybody with the academy, like the Bay Club. He's like, they taught me what Beyblade's really about. And I refuse to let that guy take it for granted and try to destroy that. Drum's face just got so red. And then Drum's face is all red, and he just stands up and he's looking at Iger with his face all red. Because he's got that intensity. Drum might even be more intense than Iga, honestly. Because just like how intense his face gets, you know, you can tell he has that pull-out love for Beyblade and that passion, man. He wants to get stronger. It's great, man. You can see like the chill, like comedic vibes with him, but also the intensity. It's like it's a mix of like Vault and Iga with him. Now there's a cutscene with Delta. He's sitting by a fire, and he's just thinking he's like Apocalypse. He said Gold Turbo was defeated so easily. But it won't happen again. All right, we're back at the stadium. They're all in the stands. Ichika, Amane, Blind, Drum, Fumia, they're all watching. Delta's watching. Everybody's watching this battle. So WBBA champion, Akaba Iga. And you can tell he's serious. He's not smiling or anything. Union Achilles. And then Arthur Percival. And he's like, Prime Apocalypse. They show a silhouette of a bay. It seems like it's like a silhouette of dragon or such, you know. Looks like, is that dragon? Sting in charge. That's just like a silhouette of it. But they're basically saying, we have no information about this bay. So it literally, I'm getting like Gen 4 Shogun Steel vibes from this, because it's a bay that wasn't created by the WBBA. It was created by Hell, a different, you know, organization and such. I guess sort of like, even when they made like Spring and Requiem, when they did the Requiem project and stuff, they were still like aware of it. It was still under the WBBA. It was just like evil. But this is a completely different organization that's in the shadows. We don't know who's behind this organization. We don't know who's behind him getting this bay, but somebody's pulling the strings. It's sort of a given with just how Arthur is, you know, like just how he is. Somebody's pulling those strings behind the scenes. It remains to be seen. Like, yeah, is the Metal series and Burst in the same universe? Nah, they're in different universes. You know, every gen of Beyblade is in different universes. But yeah, we're getting like some like sort of relating things to how things went with MFB. You know, I mean, like even how like the island battles happen now. You know, it was like how Baystar Island happened, and then now it's sort of like a group coming in that's not the WBBA. We're getting vibes from like season 4 with that. You know, like Shogun Steel vibes with that, because it's a different group coming in that's opposed to the WBBA and just being like any WBBA bay is about to get wrecked. We're going to be the ultimate group. And this shows it because nobody knows about Prime Apocalypse. You know what I mean? But yeah, do you think Vault will fight Arthur? I can imagine him coming back. I mean, Vault, at this current moment, honestly, he is undefeated. It is a fact that Vault is undefeated in this season because he hasn't lost. And nobody's pushed Slash Valkyrie to that limit. I really feel like he's going to challenge him. Like, yeah. Iga was never possessed. He used demonic resonance, but it seems like he was possessed without knowing what anyone is saying. Like he was possessed, like kind of, you know. It was just like he got pieces of their resonance, you know. It's because that's how he became dark, like how Phi was, how he started feeling the pain like Hearts did. Because it's like Achilles was picking up on that resonance and becoming stronger. But in the meantime, he got blinded and he wasn't listening to Achilles. He was just caring about getting more power. He's like, resonance is like the pain that I feel. Achilles, like the pain that Achilles feels and such, that's our true bond. But that wasn't true. And that's why Achilles got destroyed and such. And then he realized that. But yeah, gotta go. Bye, Kimbo. AA Ron, thanks for coming out, man. Definitely appreciate it. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It just still remains to be seen like how this is all gonna go. But I definitely see Vault stepping up. But here we go, man. Sounds like he's listening. He's like, we got a scan of it. Apocalypse. He's like that day. Even Delta's kind of shook. And even the parts for it, it's a given. Like this group, whatever it is, they've been paying attention to everything. Because Prime Apocalypse has sort of an Excalibur shape. You know, it's oval shape. It's got the point sticking out like Excalibur's sword. That's like honestly the main point once you push that back in, you know. But you can see that from Buster Excalibur. It got that same sort of thing, except that's obviously like the kind of the thing that makes that's kind of like the burst stopper with it. You have to hit that, put that back into place in order to burst it. But that's also like uses a special move. That's one thing. The way he launches, you can see that from Iga. The way he runs, you can see that from Hearts. It has Zero on it. You can see that from Shu. It has Ultimate Reboot on it. You can see that from Vault, like the Dash Driver. There's so many different connections with him. It's wild. So whoever this group is, they've been doing their homework big time. And that's crazy, dude, because they're trying to oppose the WBBA. So you know they've been doing a lot of homework. And I feel like it could be some past people behind this, but I'll get more into that in a bit. Iga's looking like it doesn't matter. You're opposing the WBBA, and I won't lose. Arthur's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun crushing your bay. Probably something like that. It's like 2 points, dang. Iga's putting it in power mode right away with the attack. He's using power mode right away. Going for full out power. Ready, set, 3, 2. What? 1 goal. Shoot. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. So this is the first battle we're technically seeing like a 1v1 battle with Apocalypse. He used a completely different launch. What? Was this dude just pulling the string the whole time? Like, okay. This dude must be like a Baymaster or something, or maybe they're having some arrangement type stuff where it's like, oh, you got your own launch and stuff. I don't know, because he's using a completely different launch. And this is like a battle later. What? Oh, okay. All right, let's do this. Ready, set, 3, 2, 1, go, shoot. And he turns his back to him. Okay. Prime Apocalypse and Union Achilles. Both going into the center. Big hit, dude. Huge power. Union shoot. Achilles going back in, hitting Apocalypse big time. It's losing clicks. Union counter. Sends Apocalypse in the air. Achilles is crazy offensive right now. Arthur's just sitting and watching. He's like, what? He's like, it wasn't a burst finish. He's like, he's explaining the Mugen lock system. He's like, do you really think? Let's see, so why not show it? Yeah, copyright. That's why I can't show it. That's why I can't have the audio playing or anything. If I could, I would, but YouTube rules. You know, gotta abide by the rules and such. And that's why. But he's literally just playing with him right now. And he's like, did you really think that you would burst it when it has the Mugen lock system? He's like, Mugen lock system? The layer shifts in 360 degrees. So that means you can't burst it. He's like, so you can't burst it. He's like, fine, I'll go for an over finish. I could go in full power. Achilles! Come on, Achilles. With that sword, bro. Gold turbo. He's like, gold turbo. Big hits. He's literally mirroring all of his attacks. He's like, is that what you got? Apocalypse! Oh, crap. Do the sprite for it. It is totally a monster dragon. Dark Turbo. It turned black, so it uses Dark Turbo. Bruh. Dark Turbo? What is the name of that special move? He's using it again. Union Shield. Big hit, dude. He's stealing his power from the Gold Turbo. He took his power right away. Sends it flying and bursted Achilles. That's it. That's it. It ended that fast. Who is this man? He literally went, okay, he used Dark Turbo, which definitely is the opposite of Gold Turbo because of the light. But with Dark Turbo, the darkness literally stole all of that power from Achilles, all of his Gold Turbo power, absorbed it, took it, flung it away, and bursted it. Boy, he just did this to the champion. Yikes. Uber yikes. All right. He's like, Iga, he lost. And holds it up like Apocalypse is the strongest Bay. Every other Bay will fall. And Hell will be the ultimate group. A Kappa Iga. A Kappa Iga. My battle with you is done. Dang, man. Ooh. There's a bunch of different formulas and such that are on the wall on a chalkboard, and there's somebody sitting in front of a screen. Is this the owner of Regalia? Dude, come on. That is a female voice. Gwen. They showed Gwen. They definitely mean Gwen by that. And hands down, she's a female. Everybody understands why I'm so excited. I wanted to see a strong female character for the longest time. For the longest time. She's hands down going to be the owner of Regalia Genesis. And, bro, I'm behind. I cannot wait to see her battle, man. Come on. And it ends with her just looking at the screen. All right. Got a cutscene afterwards. Arthur's walking from the stadium. Drum went out to it. He's challenging him. He's like, I'll face you. Koryu Drum. You can use Gold Turbo too. Oh. He said Delta. What? Did he join? Or did he just know that he was there? What? All right, let's see. Yo, they're both facing him. Delta's facing him, Drum's facing him. They're facing him at the same time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Delta and Drum are both facing Arthur at the same time in this next episode. Oh, dude, I'm scared. I'm actually nervous now. Bro, he hit him with the bullet. Drum using his full power. Delta using his full power. They're both facing him. Is this man about to just be the biggest savage in Beyblade Burst? Like, I know Shu was a savage when he was Red Eye. like at the end, you know, with the God Players Cup, and he started breaking bays. Fi was a savage because he started breaking bays, and then it just like upped how much they broke as he battled. Is this man about to break both Diabolos and Dragon? I'm scared that it's gonna happen, man. Because Valkyrie. I mean, Valkyrie got broken last season. Achilles hasn't been well. Yeah, Achilles did get broken, obviously. But yeah, because Valkyrie got broken, Achilles got broken. Is Drum gonna be the next one to get his bay broken with this season? Because Iga was possessed and kind of evil and broke Valkyrie, and then obviously Fi broke Iga's Achilles. But now we've got Arthur. Is Arthur about to wreck both Drum and Delta, both their bays? Bruh, this man is. I think this man's about to be probably the biggest savage of Beyblade Burst, even more than Fi. Because if he breaks two bays at once, bruh, yikes. Oh, Lord. I'll get into it more, but let's just look at the end of this. They're probably going to show off, like, details of the base. All right. Here we go. Yep, they're showing off the new set, the new customized set, with Regalia Genesis and Prime Apocalypse. Showing off Apocalypse and Regalia Genesis. Mugen Lock system. And they're both right rotation. Okay. Yeah. Showing the Mugen Lock system. Okay. The hybrid driver. That's what it's called. So Regalia Genesis hybrid. It's kind of clever, you know. So the gimmick for it, I think it spins in the center at first, and then it switches up, and it'll start circling around big time. Yeah, so the launch of Regalia Genesis. All right, circling around big time. And it rotates to the right. And then showing off Erase Fafnir and then Cosmo Dragon, I think it is. With the set. Okay. So yeah, okay. Obviously, quite a bit of stuff to talk about with this. So with this battle, one thing I will say, he didn't break Achilles. He bursted him with one thing. Maybe that was a warning. Maybe that was a warning to the WBBA. It's like, I just defeated your champion. You all should just bow down to hell right now. You know, like bow down. And it was like, it's like he used that as a warning. Because it was a gift. He was playing around with him. It's like he wasn't even using his full power against Iga. He was just trying to humiliate him. Like, this is your champion. I'm going to humiliate him. So it seems like he's just going to start, anybody who opposes him, he's going to start just like demolishing them. And I feel like it's going to start with Drum and Delta. I'm really nervous that this next battle is not just going to be a burst. It's going to be him actually just fully being like, okay, I played around when I faced Iga. Now I'm facing Delta and I'm facing Drum. I'm facing you both. You're both seen as top contenders. I mean, you got the strongest of the GT3, and you have Drum, who is quickly going up the ranks. You know, he put up a good fight against Iga. Delta and Iga are basically on the same level when Arthur interrupted, so it's a given he's strong. He's about to be like, I'm about to take your strongest bladers, and I'm going to crush them. And this time, I'm not going to hold back. So I feel like this time, I'm so nervous to say it, and, you know, I don't want to see it happen, because it always sucks when a Beyblade breaks. It's awful. But I really, really think that both Dragon and Diabolos are getting broken in this next battle, because he's just going to not hold back any power, and there's going to be Bay fragments all over the stadium. Delta's going to be broken, Drum's going to be broken, and after that, it's going to be like sort of a redemption type thing. You know, maybe Vault will see it. Vault steps up to face him after that. Valkyrie gets broken. Maybe Achilles steps back up or something, or maybe it's like Vault and Iga both challenge him. Achilles gets broken, Valkyrie gets broken. Because I mean, the main thing is like their theme is evolution. Like all of the protagonists, their bays evolve and such. We saw that with Iga, obviously last season. We've seen that with Vault throughout the whole series, and we're gonna see it with Drum. Because Imperial Dragon comes out next month. So since Dragon's getting an upgrade, you can imagine Valkyrie getting an upgrade. It's also a thing because Valkyrie, they're doing a campaign right. Anybody doesn't know for Valkyrie, the next one, it's actually going to be kind of fan made in Japan. This is one of the big things about it. They're going to release a new Valkyrie, but it's going to be a fan made one, and they're kind of waiting to put it in right now. But yeah, fans sign another bay. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Yeah, but they're doing it with Valkyrie. It's crazy, man. So you can imagine Valkyrie breaking. You can imagine Achilles maybe breaking. I can imagine us getting a new Achilles. Obviously with this new system, a new Achilles, a new Valkyrie, a new Dragon, obviously, and they're just bringing in the Dragon first. Because yeah, people want to see a new Valkyrie, and even a new Achilles. Achilles breaking again, and then getting upgraded to that point. But whew, dude, I'm so nervous, like just what they're gonna do with Arthur and such. So there's so many questions still. Like obviously there's Gwen, and they're gonna show off Gwen with her Regalia Genesis soon. Like her Regalia Genesis. She's the owner, because she's gotta be the owner, man. Like just the white hair, the red eyes and such. She has to be the owner of it because Regalia Genesis just having the red eyes on it too. Like come on, I can't wait to see her in battle, dude. I'm so excited because she's gonna be a really really strong character. And, I'm so hyped to see that, man. I'm so hyped to see that. And even afterwards, so I'll just do like a little bit of speculation stuff right now. Like I said, I thought that Arthur was really playing around with Iga in that battle. He bursted him. There was like sort of a warning. It's like, I just did this to your champion. I wasn't even using my full power. When I use my full power, bays are getting broken. So this is basically your warning. If if you don't like turn over and join hell and you still oppose us, I'm gonna break your base. You can step up all you want to. You can try and defy the power of hell. You defy like the organization, but your base is gonna get broken, and he's gonna start doing so big time. And this is the point. I think this next episode where it's gonna start. And anybody who steps up, if they lose, the base is getting demolished. And it's crazy to think, man. Like I said, I really hope Phi comes back in the fray because that's a battle I want to see. There's so many battles that I want to see, dude. Honestly, I want to see Phi versus Delta. I want to see like Phi versus Arthur. Because like I said, there's only one person that beat Phi, and that's Iga. Everybody else that faced him lost to him. Would Vault have beat him back then? I personally think Vault would have won. If they would have faced off, if Iga didn't beat him before, I probably Vault would have probably won. It would have been very, very close. And it would have probably been damaged in the battle, but I could imagine Vault winning it, But yeah, why are you saying the obvious? I'm just saying like speculation stuff so people can understand like this is not just coming out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like I really, really want to see like another Phoenix, and I hope that we get it in December for sure. But this can go a lot of different ways. I can imagine like if Diabolos does break, I can imagine Delta just going crazy. I don't know if he joined Hell after that. If so, that would be pretty wild. But I don't know. Just how Diabolos is, it seems like it's like consuming him and taking over him. I can't imagine that, man. Like him just fully joining the organization. If so, he's just doing so he can gain more power. And then when he gains enough power and he can go off by himself, it would be smart. Like just laying low, joining Hell, getting a new bay, and then that'll be wild. Maybe Delta wins against Arthur and then he takes over Hell. That's one thing I'm kind of thinking, Insta. It's my boy, man. We have like sort of the same train of thought with this. So my thoughts are if Diabolos breaks, you can imagine Delta just being like, he'd go mad. He would go mad. Like Diabolos and then just coming back. It's the Devil's Bay. So it wouldn't take it down. Like it wouldn't go down without a fight. And it wouldn't just be like, oh, it's just going to roll over and play dead. It's the Devil's Bay. So you can imagine it just becoming more maniacal, more evil and such. And then he starts breaking bays himself. So imagine there's actually two different evils. Like I said, it's something I've done with my skit series and such. And it's something we haven't really seen with Beyblade. Bakugan did it at the very end of the first generation. But, it's obviously Bakugan. But with Beyblade, we haven't really seen that. So imagine we have Delta coming back as an actual big-time force. And he becomes fully evil. Not being a part of Hell, not being a part of the WBBA, but just doing it for himself, wanting to be the strongest blader, period. And it doesn't matter who steps in his way, and he goes absolutely berserk because of this, because his bay gets broken, you know. And it's like I said, then he comes back and starts breaking bays himself. It's like I said, it's a crazy thing. I'd really, really want to see, because it would be the ultimate like gimmick bay, and it's just like, how would you face off against this? Like I said, it's a little speculation thing. Like Delta comes back with a new Diabolos. Phi comes in with like his new, like he comes back with a new Phoenix. Delta takes down this Phoenix after some time because he's like, nah, I lost to Arthur. I'm not losing again, and I've had enough, and I'm going to go berserk. And Diabolos fully takes control of him and just goes mad, goes crazy. It's above, like, taking out the WBBA. It's like, forget the WBBA, forget the group hell. I want to be the ultimate blader, and I will break anybody's bay who tries to oppose me. I lost once, but it will never, ever happen again. And it doesn't matter even if the bay is supposed to be unburstable or like infinite Mugen lock system or whatever. Goes berserk, and just like, if I break your bay, all of that doesn't matter. And he just goes crazy and he breaks it. Imagine he comes back like, he takes the power of like a previous bay, that being Phoenix coming back, you know, because it's like I said, the person who did the rampage in season before usually comes back and they have their bay broken. I mean, look at Louis. He was going on a crazy rampage in the first season. Obviously, like I said, he didn't break Spriggan on purpose. That was just because the damage was before. But it broke in that battle, and it's kind of this TT foreshadowing breaks. But then Spriggan Requiem coming in the second season with the Requiem Project broke Louis' Longinus. Boom. That right there. That's when the pattern started. And then obviously in the next season, Shu came back after his whole Red Eye gimmick. He realized he got the resonance with Spriggan, and his bay was supposed to be unburstable. The Cho-Z stoppers, we all know Cho-Z Spriggan is crazy strong in real life, you know, and it's not supposed to burst. And I mean, it doesn't really in real life. If you do, it's wild. But Phi breaks it. He pushes the stopper back in place, and then he breaks his bay. A bay that's not supposed to burst. He broke it. Phi broke Spriggan, you know, and you see that pattern. So if that pattern is still, if they're keeping up with that pattern with the season, that'll be Phi would be coming back, and then somebody breaks Phoenix when it comes back. Who would do it? Maybe Delta goes wild, and he's just like, nah, I'm not losing. I'm not going to be one of the weakest in the world. I'm one of the GT3. I have a Devil's Bay, and I am not sitting down. I'm the ultimate blader, and he just doesn't care anymore, man. It would be wild if it happened, and then like Phoenix breaks in the battle, like, you know, it's a battle, Phoenix breaks, whether it's Arthur or it's like Delta happened, you know. It's not gonna happen. Like I said, Jordan, it's a speculation thing, you know. There's a bunch of speculation theories with it. It might not happen or such, but it'll be cool if it does. You know, I just say this because like there's legitimacy like to these things. It might not happen, but the way things are being set up, it could possibly happen, especially if we have a new Phoenix, you know. Phoenix gets broken. Gets broken by either Arthur or it gets broken by Delta. Imagine if it is broken by Delta, and then Delta's like, I'm taking your power. Just like how Phi took the power of his own brother's bay to make dead Phoenix and make his bay stronger. Imagine like he breaks Phoenix and he takes the power of Phoenix and puts in the Diabolos. You want to know a Devil Bay? That's a Devil Bay right there. It has the bullet driver. It has the armor. It might be crazy gimmicky. It might not even be the best in real life, or maybe they make it better somehow, some way. Maybe he even adds like a dash to the bullet dash or some crap like that, you know? Like it's all balanced. Like you can imagine TT doing something like that so it doesn't burst as easily. You have the armor flying around. You have the bullet flying around. You have the hub. That's three different things. Imagine those three things attacking all at once in a special move. What bay is going to stand up to that? Even a bay that's not supposed to burst like Apocalypse could be broken. You know, like with that, you know, he's trying to fend off all these attacks with the Dark Turbo and such, but then Delta gets his own Dark Turbo that's stronger, pushes that back in place, like how Phi pushed back the Cho-Z, like the burst stoppers with Cho-Z Spriggan. Imagine he does something like that and then breaks Apocalypse, and he's like, I am the leader of hell. I'm the ultimate blader. Hell doesn't matter. WBBA doesn't matter. I'm the ultimate blader. And then he becomes the ultimate evil. That would be really, really wild, dude. Or even if it's like Apocalypse doing that. You know what I mean? Like taking all those gimmicks or something. That would be, I'm just saying, it would be crazy if something like this happens. Because, like, if there's a bay with, like, those three things coming at you, how? How are you going to stand up to that? How is one bay going to stand up to all of that power? They have to knock out the armor. They have to knock off the bullet driver. And then they have to knock out the bay itself. That is a lot to take in, dude, just from one bay. That would be nuts. That would be absolutely nuts. It might happen. It might not happen. Who knows? Like I said, we still got the releases for December. Like November's Coral is going to reveal a lot of stuff, and it'll set the tone for like the next arc or like the big time arc for this season. You know what I mean? But yeah, that would be really really crazy to see that. But I just like I said, my main wish for this is just to see Fi return for this because I'm like he's too strong. How can you leave him out? It's like how people thought like Iga was gonna be brought back with this. I'm like he's the champion. It's a given he's gonna be brought back. They don't have to focus on him right now. And like Fi is still like at this current moment. Well, not current moment, but I mean after like the last season, what would you say number 3? Like I said, it would probably be like the order after the last season. Iga, Vault, Fi, Shu, Free. Those would be the top 5. But now we obviously have like the GT, the GT3 and such. But yeah, why are you avoiding my comment? I'm not avoiding anybody's comment. I'm just getting these ideas and stuff out because it's stuff that will be really, really cool. Like I said, it's not things that are going to be confirmed or anything. Like, this is a confirmed thing. It's like speculation and such, but it'll be really cool if this happened. I'm telling you how many ways this could go because it's wild. It's like, it doesn't seem like Delta is joined because he's fighting Arthur with Drum in this next battle. Like, yeah, man. Like, we don't know how exactly this is gonna go. TT could go with so many different ways with this. Like, yeah, sometimes the anime follows the manga. Sometimes it does. Other times it doesn't, and it ends differently, or there's some different things with it, and they add some different things with the show. But there's so many different ways this could be. I just think it's really early. Like, obviously, Arthur coming with Apocalypse right now. There's still I don't think he's the true evil, or at least at this stage yet. It's like they have a big time build. They always release like the big time Evil Bay, either the beginning of the next year or the very end of the year, So it'd be like December, January, sometime they'd probably put out the fully Evil Bay. Like they wouldn't release it quite yet. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, but I don't feel like this is the full out Evil right now. So yeah, let's see here. Iga, Vault, Fi, Shu. 5 could be a lot of different people. Hearts, Free, Kit. If it was Hearts and Free, I feel like Free would beat Hearts. And Kit was strong, but I don't think he could beat Free. It's like he trained with both of them and he got strong, but I still think Free would have beat him. It would have been a close battle, though, because Kit was really strong. But yeah, you got a good point with that, I'd say out of them, honestly, in my opinion, it would be like 5, I think, would be Free. It would be really close with them, because Hearts would be a contender. Kit would be a contender for sure. But yeah, that would be a hard one. But don't forget Louis. Louis would be kind of lower on that, honestly. Because I mean, like, yeah, I mean he'd still be like kind of high ranked, but it's like Free was stronger than Louis, because Louis was strong, but Free beat him. When it came out to full power, we saw that. Free beat him. So yeah, let's see. What if there is another defense type user in Hell who is the last boss? Maybe, man. We'll have to see how it goes. Louis in the top 10, but not top 5. Yeah, I totally believe that, Insta. I'm totally with you on that. Who scales the Free and only battle Iga at the beginning? If Free returns, he would have Twist. Well, yeah, he'd make a cameo with Fafnir for sure, like Wizard Fafnir. It would be really cool to see him use Wizard Fafnir, bring out its full power. That'd be really, really sick. Kimbo, I'm telling you, Fi is going to be teaming up with the Snake Pit, and he will have a new Evil Bay. We don't know how it's going to go. None of this has been confirmed. It's not confirmed that Fi is even coming back or anything. I really hope he does. It'll be cool. The Snake Pit, we're talking about Hell. Maybe Hell, maybe the Snake Pit evolved into the Hell group, and then it was because it's like I said, Theodore has been in the shadows. He just went out by himself. Evel kind of just vanished, out of nowhere. After all that stuff, he just kind of vanished. Imagine they bring those two back. Imagine those two work together, and then they found Hell. They found the group itself, and then took both of their knowledges from everything that happened and created this group, and then created somebody that they saw as being kind of a leader of this group. Maybe right now Arthur is just an example of that. Who knows, man? But we haven't seen any of them, so we don't even know if they're part of the Hell group. The only people that we know are part of it is Arthur and obviously Gwen, who's been sitting and doing a bunch of research and such. But yeah, it has the same sort of bay as Apocalypse with Regalia Genesis. But like I said, there's so many different things that can happen. Time's going to tell, because DT's got us right in the palm of their hands. They could do so many different twists with this. They just did a big twist with Arthur just coming in and just oofing both Achilles and such. But yeah, both Achilles and Diabolos. Where's Vault? They're going to bring him back in the fray. they're definitely going to bring him back in the fray, because like seeing stuff happen to Diabolos, like even if the Diabolos gets destroyed or something, you know Vault will come out of the shadows. And like I said, the new Valkyrie, that's setting up for like Vault coming in and battling, maybe battling Arthur, maybe he loses, his bay gets broken. But yeah. What if Louis and Count Knight join the Hell and get GT new bays? Well, Longinus is owned by Loden, so yeah, maybe we'll see like Loden and hopefully like Loden and Joe come back, because they really haven't shown them much since that one arc. I hope they bring them back and they just help train such and they know everything that's going on. Hopefully, man. Like I said, you don't know, because right now it's like kind of a setup for the WBBA versus Hell. You know, the group. What happened to Loden after the battle with Drum, where he lost? We haven't really seen Loden since. They just haven't put in Longinus and such. I hope they're not just gonna outcast them, because there's still some things that they can do with them. Like whether it's they come in, help them train or such. You know, like at least have them show up. You know what I mean? Like not just cast them off to the side like that. Because obviously they did that with Louis and they didn't have him show up again. And it's like, come on, man. Like, you know, will they maybe do it? I don't know. They did it with Louis and they just cast him off to the side. I hope they don't, but only time will tell how this goes, man. I mean, they did bring the Bond back in towards the end of Chozi. They brought back, you know, Jen. They brought him back and such. But we're going to have to wait and see how it goes, man. Maybe Louis will get a Leviathan Bay. Nah, they wouldn't give him a new one, because Louis just has Longinus. You know what I mean? Unless something happens where he gets brainwashed and they just get new bays or something like that. I don't know. Only time will tell how this goes. But yeah, man. Anyways, that's a lot of the speculation stuff that obviously I've had in mind with things, and I'm just excited to see how this goes. Because like I said, there's so many different ways that TT could approach this. I mean, you got Delta, who doesn't seem, he's like an anti-hero right now. You know, he's definitely like not fully on the side of like Drum and such. He's mainly against Arthur, you know, trying to face Arthur. So he's not really on the side of Drum and not doing it to like team up with him or anything. Drum might think that, but it's definitely he's doing things for himself to just like take down Apocalypse. You know, that's like the main focus right now. So he's kind of an anti-hero right now. And then obviously Drum being the face, like the good guy, and then Arthur being the evil guy. So yeah, I really wanted to see Boa come back in GT. He wasn't in Burst for a long time. Yeah, that is true. You know, definitely would have loved to see him come back. But at least we got Bahamut, you know, with Blind, you know. But yeah, man. So that's a lot of like my speculation stuff about it. Anybody who's wondering if I'm getting like the new random booster or the releases and stuff, the answer is yes. Whenever there's a new release, I get the new releases. I just have to wait some time for it. You know, I'm not gonna be able to get it like on the first day or anything, because shipping's a thing, and getting like 2-day shipping or something like that so you can get something sooner, it costs a lot of money, especially with how much these sets are. The set with Regalia, Genesis, and Apocalypse is expensive. It is, I think for like a 4-pack, it is definitely the most expensive one we've seen. It costs like a good amount of money for sure. We're talking at least $60 before shipping. It's that pricey. Like talking to Portal Zero and such, like it's that pricey. That's how much they have it for retail, and that's just even without shipping. Not only that, we also have the whole entire Random Booster set. Random Booster 17 just got released, obviously with like Tack Long, and this is like the prize bay, and also comes with Lightning El Drago remake, which is really, really awesome, dude. You already know I gotta get that booster. And then the random layer as well. The random layer, they have switched up. It's not just the layer by itself. I explained this a little bit earlier. It's not just the layer by itself. They're literally mixing up the parts. It could be any base. It could be any Gatinko chip. It could be any layer weight. And the odds of getting like a stock combo by itself, pretty rare, dude. So I guess it's like there's 64 different possibilities with this random layer, and that's wild, man. So marketing wise and money wise, it is smart for TT to do that, but it also is harder for us because we have to spend more money in order to get the stock combos, which kind of stinks, you know, just to get 4 stock layers. But yeah, marketing wise, it is a smart strategy. But yeah, man, just hoping I can get the parts and such. It's gonna be difficult. Like you're talking, like I think the random boosters are hard to get, like the prize bay. It's gonna be even harder to get like the random layers, and it's like I said, smart money wise, but it's gonna be hard on the wallet. But all those things just getting dropped obviously today. Zanky's done a video on it already. We're gonna see other people do unboxings on it. You know, like probably Drago Galaxy get it. Illinois gonna probably get it. Super Beyblade family's gonna get it. You know, a lot of people are gonna get like all these new releases and such. And here I am, like I've been waiting for my Achilles, my Union Achilles to get here, and it still hasn't arrived. And it's kind of pushed back my plans. It's made me sad, but I'm like, I just gotta stay patient. You know, this happened before, obviously, like with the Spriggan Requiem. Like I said this earlier. Like with Spriggan Requiem, I had to wait like over 3 weeks for it, near a month, and I was giving up hope. I'm like, dude, when's it gonna get here? Finally arrived, and I freaked out because I just wanted the Bay, and then I pulled the black version. So maybe this is omen, like, hey, you're patient, you'll get the gold turbo version of Achilles. Probably not. I haven't been that lucky since Spriggan Requiem, but this hasn't happened since then too. So fingers crossed, maybe I get it. You know, I just want the Bay so I can do battles with it. Because new releases came out and I still don't have the release for next month, and I've been waiting for it for like over 3 weeks, and I'm like, oh my god, please, please. All right, so yeah, man, but a lot of releases this month, crazy amount of money for all of it. That's why I've just been grinding and working so much so I can actually get these, because these are expensive. But yeah, and also Insta said something. If I'd be going to the event on the 30th, so I will say this right now. Anybody who doesn't know, I guess like I can say it. There's another event, like a Beyblade event that's taking place on November 30th. It's going to be happening out in LA, and it's sort of like, kind of like a Beyblade Brawl 2, kind of, but it's like limited, you know, spots for it because it'll be really crazy for that. But there's going to be a lot of battles and stuff. There's going to be like a certain tournament with people. If I'm going to go to it, I'm definitely going to try to. It's expensive for me because going from New York all the way out to LA costs a lot of money. I did so over the summer, and it honestly cost me half a K, guys. Like, I had to work all summer. I had to grind really hard. That's why I was working all the time. I couldn't even get on Discord, and I was losing sleep because I was just going to work, going back home, doing stuff for YouTube and stuff so I could save up for this trip. And I'm doing so right now, but I definitely plan on going to it. It's going to take a lot of effort for me to get there. I'm a prideful person, and I'm not one that's just like, oh, like, hey, I got a PayPal, and you can just PayPal me money, which, yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to help out with that, just know, like, the money will totally go to the trip. I'm not trying to use it on anything. I'm trying to save up for this trip because I really want to go and just be able to battle people. Like, yeah, especially people bringing the 3D printed bays. Like, win or lose, dude, I'm gonna go with my Bay Spirit, and I just wanna. I want to have fun, you know. I want to go out there. I want to have fun, and it's just being a part of that, you know. Getting like, I literally am like the King attitude. That's why I got barriers tatted on my arm, you know, because I'm a lot like King. I'm a kid coming from the middle of the woods who's just honored and happy to be able to go out and battle other people. Because like I said, I work a lot. Nobody really does the game like competitively, like, I mean, on that level like I do in my area. And it's the same thing for Bakugan. It's the same thing for both, honestly. So whenever I get to go to these events, I flip out and I'm like, holy freaking crap. Like, I'm just excited to do battles. I'm excited to face other strong bladers and such. And I just want to show what I can do, you know? Just being a kid from the woods and just being able to go out and battle people gets me so fired up, man. Or even seeing a Bay that's really strong, it gets me hype. It gets me so hype. I'm like, yo, it's so strong. It's so cool. You know? But I really want to get to this. I mean, I've got over a month. I got like 6 weeks to save up, so hopefully I should be able to do so. And I definitely want to make it to this. That's definitely what I got my eye on, and that's why I'm just grinding so hard and getting all this stuff out. But yeah, man, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I'm able to go to this and, you know, just grinding and such. I'll say this right now. If anybody does want to donate, like I said, you don't have to. It's just my PayPal. It's paypal.me/ my channel. Well, paypal.me/Kimbo/1305. That's what it is. If anybody wants to donate, like I said, you don't have to. But yeah, someone said Canadian money, well, American money is the same as Canadian money. Nah, it's a little bit different. You know, they're like similar, but there is a difference. But yeah, Kimbo, how do you feel about the knockout Odin layer, dude? I feel like it's gonna have some serious attack with it. I'm really excited. Maybe at the end of GT, there will be an all-time war between the WBBA and Hell. There's gonna be an arc for that. I'm definitely feeling that there's gonna be an arc for that. We don't know who's gonna be a part of like Hell, but I definitely feel that for sure. And then something wild's gonna happen. Maybe they're like in the middle of that war, and then the craziness, the full-out craziness of the series happens during that. But yeah, I want to see how they're gonna build it. Count Knight, Eval, and Kyle should join Hell. It would be a win-win situation. Like if they join, yeah, they go over to Hell, and then you have some bladers from the Snake Pit maybe going over and joining it as well. But yeah, like you have Nemesis come back or something like that. I don't know. They'd have to release like a new Nemesis and then like a few other bays. We've got time to see how it's gonna build, but yeah, man, anything can happen with this. Like I said, we have no clue how TT is gonna build this. All I know is there's another organization, and it's definitely setting up the WBBA versus Hell, and it's gonna be awesome. Um, let's see here. Well, Jenga versus Vault would be so cool to see. Yeah, if they only did like dream battles like that. I wish they did, but you know they don't do dream battles like that. But anyways, guys, if you guys have any more like theories or ideas or anything or questions, let me know in the comments. I'll stick around for like a couple minutes and I'll read you guys' comments and then I'll end this off. And I'm gonna get on Discord, obviously. So yeah. Let's see here. Wow, it is like almost 1:30 in the morning. It's like a time of night owl. I'm really glad that you're our friend, and this is the. Oh my gosh, I'm really glad that you're our friend, and this is the friendship that ever end. I get where that's from, Shadow, because the Fiend Bray Wyatt, which I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Seth Rollins too, and I really hope that. Honestly, I hope Bray wins the title because it would be cool to see that. Like Fiend's the boss, but yeah, man, I totally got that reference as soon as you put that down. But yeah, if you guys have anything else, like any questions or anything, let me know. I'll read them off and let you know my thoughts. I wish there would be a 30-year time skip in season 5 where everybody was growing up, have kids, and vote sons and new protagonists. That would be kind of cool. Like they ended off and such. But yeah, okay, 3D bays are not showing up. Okay, what do you mean, like 3D printed bays, like the ones I have? Well, they're all just resting right now. I mean, Kolshidra's slumbering. Um, and Hydra. I got Hydra. Like, I mean, I take Hydra. It'll be like everywhere. And Leonis is also just resting. I mean, I've shown off some battles with them. I don't want to use them too much because it will take like their like all the aura and such behind them, like them being mysterious. That's one thing I want to. Up until the skits. Once the burst skits come around, you'll be seeing the battles a lot more. But yeah, Brock Lesnar beat Kofi. Don't remind me, man. But at the end of the season, there's gonna be a new Valkyrie after the final boss bay. What are your thoughts? That Vault comes back as like once again the underdog and just joins in on the fight and such. But yeah, it's going to take a lot of different bases to beat whatever this final boss is, and it's sort of a given. They're sort of setting up how it was during the Nemesis crisis, and I'm definitely feeling that. Whatever bay is going to be there is going to be trying to take over the world. Like, it's above like just a level of just breaking bays and stuff. It's going to be on that level for sure. We haven't seen that craziness of somebody trying to take over the world this season. Like, I mean, take over the entire world with a really dark bay, and it actually starts to, like, have an effect on the world, like Gaia itself, But yeah, so I haven't seen GT in a while. What happened? I mean, a lot of stuff. Like Iga, the champion, just got beat by Arthur, who came in. I mean, there was like battles on the island. Everybody was going towards the end. Amane faced Iga won. Drum faced Iga won. Delta faced Iga, ended in a no contest because Arthur launched in his Apocalypse and bursted both bays like a boss, and now Arthur's in there, and he's a part of this group called Hell, who's opposing the WBBA. A lot of things have developed recently with the anime, and it's crazy. Let's see here. Do you think Imperial Dragon will have an upgraded Grand and Rock layer? I don't know, actually. Maybe it might just be Imperial that he stick with. Because, I mean, the gimmick for it is that it rotates to the right and the left. And it can switch between in battle, which is pretty wild, dude. But, yeah. I don't know if we're going to have different bases with it. Because, I mean, we just got Imperial right now. So, yeah. I think Vault might be on God level when he returns. And the final will be Vault versus Drum, just like in Cho Z. I think they're all going to be on sort of that level. I feel like Vault's going to be on that level. Iga's going to be on that level. Drum's going to be on that level. And we're going to see all the protagonists just really like put in that work. And it's going to be really cool to see that. I want to see that scene of them like all fighting together with their Ultimate Bay. And that's one thing I definitely want to see. Maybe in that fight against the Ultimate Bay, one of their bays gets broken. Somebody beats the other. And then like maybe it's a build up like that. Like, Drum versus Iga again, or Drum versus Vault, or maybe a face-off all three. Who knows, man? There's so many different ways that this could go. But yeah, let's see. My 3D Bay versus your 3D Bay. Okay. It's got all like metal on all three parts. I mean, like I said, I'd love to face anybody's bays. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a blader that would back down or anything. I have like no ego or anything. Like I said, I just want to battle people. Like being able to actually battle people in real life, it fires me up because it's like the same situation as a lot of you guys. Like not many people playing in your area or anything. Same thing for me. I was really passionate about the game, and when I get to go out and battle people, I get so hyped. But yeah, you can tell that whenever like any of the events that I've gone to. Um, let's see, Vault is gonna have a new bay. Yeah, Vault's gonna have a new bay. It's a fan designed one. If Drum evolved Gold Turbo into Rainbow Turbo, you can imagine that being a thing, or maybe they just call it Light Turbo because I mean there's Dark Turbo now. Imagine they think of something above Gold Turbo, and that's Light Turbo because where there's darkness, there's light. So imagine Light Turbo being a thing. That would be pretty cool, and that's the ultimate form of it. So that's what can really oppose Dark Turbo. Like Gold Turbo can't really stand up to it, but then you got Light Turbo, which is above that. Yeah, I don't battle Beyblades anymore, but I wrestle, so I know how you feel with events. Yeah, man, for sure. Like I just love getting out and getting to events and stuff because they don't have it too often for me, and I just save up big time to go to them. You know, like I travel a lot, but I save up for the tickets and such, and it's a grind, but it's totally worth it. All right, guys. So it seems like all your questions are pretty much done. I know it's getting late, and I appreciate you guys just staying up. The 25 of you that have stayed up with me this long, y'all are the best. You guys are true troopers, and just sticking around for this whole stream, it means a ton, man, an absolute ton. Speaking of events, what's up? I know you want to say something. You never answered mine. What's your question? November 30th. Hoping for it, Insta. It's gonna cost me a lot of money just to get the ticket to go there and back because it'll be right on Black Friday when I would fly out, and that's gonna be like crazy traffic, and it's gonna be a really expensive ticket for me. And just going all the way across, it's gonna be wild. But yeah, good night. Girlfriend's being a pain. Well, Shadow, I appreciate you coming out, man. Kind of funny how people don't buy Pokemon cards anymore. I laugh every time I think about it. No, people buy Pokemon cards. I don't get into it because I'm scared I'd get super addicted to it. I'm already addicted so to pay like Bakugan cards. And if I get into Pokemon cards, I play the Pokemon games, and I know if I get into the cards, I'll be buying them like crazy whenever I go to the store. And I'm like, I can't do that with already how much I have to do for Beyblade and Bakugan. I'm like, I can't afford to do that. I can't afford to join something big like that. But it was Vol. Gonna make a new bay after the final boss bay. What are your thoughts? Oh, well, I mean, I talked about that earlier, but uh, yeah, my thoughts on it. It's really cool that they're having a fan make this new Valkyrie, and I'm very, very excited about that to see what this fan's gonna come up with because it's gonna be something wild. You already know, and it represents us, man, because the fan that's making this bay, which is really, really cool. It's sort of the same thing with how like Eclipse ended up being a part of the show. But yeah, Sword and Shield, I am so hyped for it, man. I cannot wait. I'll be so hyped. I'm dropping money for sure. November 16th is when Imperial Dragon comes out, right? Yeah, I think so. The 16th. That's funny because literally the day before that Sword and Shield drops, so I gotta drop money on that. You already know. But yeah, they shouldn't make an Armageddon or Nighaler Beyblade. Like that would be kind of cool. Um, I mean, I don't know if they make a Beyblade like that. Obviously like with like the dark lore of both of those things. Like I mean, like they're gonna make a bay that sets up like Armageddon, like the end of the world and such, because they always do so. And good GT's about to get really, really dark. It's just starting now. The darkness is just starting, but it's gonna go beyond what we even expected by the end of this. I know it, and they're just starting to build that right now. Because look how dark things are starting to get right now when we're on episode 29. We're not even at 30 yet, and 30 is gonna be that point where it's just it all hits the fan and just if you do come to LA, you better bring Hydra because I challenge you with my Inferno Backlash. Yeah, for sure, man. I love to battle your Bay. Like, I'm not trying to go into any battles like, oh man, like Bay's gonna get destroyed or anything like that, because that's not what Beyblade's about to me. It's about just going, having fun, and having heated battles. Just like how people are in the show. It's not about breaking Bays or anything, because I'd never ever want to see somebody's Bay broken. I'd feel awful, and dude, that would be on my conscience big time. Like, I'm not a player that would have the heart to do that or anything. Like, even when Colchidra has its spines broken off and such, and I actually can battle with it, I don't know if I'd want to like use it like that, because I mean, like, obviously, like the back thing with Colchidra is strong, but it's also like made it so it's not like breaking bays or anything. Like, it's strong and you can feel that like with it, but it's not a bay that's meant to break bays. You know what I mean? Like, it's meant to be like really, really strong and feel like that bay, like with that aura, and you could feel like the presence of it. You could feel all that emotion, everything poured into it, and how it eats up hatred and such. But it's not supposed to break bays or anything like that. I could never bring myself to break a bay that does that. But yeah, I want to go all out and have a super intense heated battle. Yeah, for sure, dude. That's the main thing. That's why I'm going out there, and it's about like making moments for you guys, and also making moments for the entire community. Because just seeing all of these big time things like happen, like all these players come together, you guys being a part of it, it changes the history of this community, and it's something that's really, really huge and something that's really, really special, and it makes this amazing moment people can go back and watch. Like, I mean, the Baytuber Brawl, the Battle of the Baytubers, when I went out to LA for the first time, and I was a part of that tournament with JoJo and HE and such, and even like the events that happened this year, like the Blader Bash, like, going out to LA for Anime Expo. It's about making moments for you guys too, and moments where you guys can go back and look at it and just see these amazing moments of Beyblade history. My Bay's Inferno Backlash, dude, that name is really, really sick, man. And I'm really glad that you managed to make a Bay, dude. That makes me so, so happy. Just seeing how many people are making their custom Bays and putting their heart and soul into them, it's amazing, dude. It's so, so amazing. And even if people like see like, get inspired by the Bays that any Bay tuber or anybody's made, it's a blessing, dude. If anybody's got inspired by my Hydra or Kolshidra or Leonis, I'm blessed for sure. Let's see, my Bay doesn't exist. It will one day, Kizzle, for sure. It's gonna happen. Quake designed and printed it for me, but we worked together on it. Nice, dude. Quake's so talented, man. It's great. It makes me so happy seeing people getting their own Bays. It's so awesome. What happened to Chaotic, like the series? I don't know. I never really got into it, but like I guess it just kind of dropped off. I don't know. Let's see. Imagine if Vault had a cousin named Daichi and he was the protagonist of GT instead of Drum. I mean, that would be cool, but I mean, that's like a speculation thing. But I mean, that would be pretty crazy if like it was Vault's cousin or something. But yeah, man. Anyways, I guess that's everything for the stream because it's already been like an hour and some change. My friendship with Quake is built into this Bay, and that's what makes it so strong. That's freaking awesome, dude. Like, it's sort of the spirit of two in it. That's awesome. Like, just how like honest is. It's so cool. It's so freaking cool, man. But yeah, let's see here. I made mine on my own 3D printer. Nice. I'm just glad people are making their own bays, and I definitely want to see them in battle, dude. Like, you guys got to make videos on your bays because it gets me fired up seeing other people's bays. Like, that's so awesome. Like, I've been watching like the battles that Boltel's been doing with like Escanor and such. He's been doing battles like Escanor, his Delta, and then he got Wind Cygnus, and it's so awesome, man. It gets me so hyped. Yeah, I'll make videos when mine arrives. Dude, I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be awesome. Made a drawing in my bay. It's called Dark Ski Light. That's awesome, dude. That's so, so sick. Good night, Kimbo. William, thanks for coming out, man. Imagine if there was a Beyblade with 2 avatars in one. It's kind of how my Leonis is, because it's the spirit of like 2 dragons that represent the moon and such. And like the 2 different families I have. Obviously, the family that I have immediately, and the family I have around the world that supports me and has my back no matter what. It's kind of like a Gemios type base. So it has 2 sprites with it, but it's just like who has the most power with it depends on how it is, like whether it's in the attack mode or such. But yeah, man. Anyways, I'm gonna end off this stream because it's definitely gotten long, and just thank you so much to everybody that stuck around for this entire stream. It means the absolute world. I love every single one of you, and the 22, you were crazy, man, because it's like 1:35 in the morning here and it's nuts, man. What's my favorite spin direction for Hydra? Mainly left spin, because I mean it's more brutal than like the right spin and such, and I love the attack with it. But like I love both rotations for different reasons, because I love the attack with it with the right rotation, but the left rotation as well. Like I love my left rotation base, and especially the attack with it. Like I love them both for different reasons. But yeah, its attack is crazy and left. Yeah, dude, it's so awesome, man. I love it so, so much. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end off this stream. I'll be on Discord in a little bit. I won't be on for like crazy long because, like I said, I got a lot of work to do with my job tomorrow because Customer Appreciation Day. Yeah, basically making a lot of food deals, and everybody in my town is gonna be getting food, so it's gonna be absolutely bonkers. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this epic live stream. I can't wait to see how things are gonna go with this series, and we're gonna find out that much more with these next episodes. But hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice the crap out of that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content, because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. This should have an anniversary episode when all the main characters fight from all generations. That would be kind of like an endgame type thing, which would be cool. But how would they set it up? But yeah. Anyways, till next time, it's your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Until then, stay awesome and cool. Shoot. I'm up out of here.